In this video, we're going to introduce you to the newest tool that ALSDE has developed to help you manage and maintain ALSDE provided enterprise reports and plugins, with more to come later. So many of you are very familiar with our Alabama Power School Edition website, and one of our favorite pages on here is our Enterprise Reports page. Inside of this Enterprise Reports page is how we use our Enterprise Reports very heavily, but most importantly, it is a link to the spreadsheet where we place all Enterprise reports that have been created and notify you of updates within them. Now, this can be very cumbersome to come and check this report weekly to see what changes in there. You may receive my weekly newsletter that lets you know when reports have been updated, but sometimes life happens. You get busy and you forget to update one, and then you wonder where you're out of sync at. So, Russ Cummings to the rescue. Great person on our team who has developed a plugin that I will be placing on the plugins tab of our enterprise reports and plugins spreadsheet that will allow you to maintain and manage this inside of the SIS. So I will be adding the ALSDE Alabama Edition plugin to this list here later today. What this plugin will do is it will give you a link in the help menu. So we're trying to keep all of the help in the help area instead of putting it on a left navigation link over here. So under this, the question mark, you will have a link to the Alabama Edition page inside of SIS. And this will actually give you a link to a couple of things. One, it will give you a link to the actual Alabama Edition website. So if you don't have it bookmarked and you need to know how to get to our tutorials pages, that will take you straight there. But most importantly, it gives you an enterprise reports and a plugins, what I'm going to call checker. If I click on the enterprise reports, it is going to list all of the enterprise reports that I have out there on that spreadsheet. Now, the spreadsheet is not going away because this plugin is made to actually read the data directly entered on that spreadsheet. It gives you the date that the plugin was added and what version number it is on. But this is the kind of hot topic right here. It tells you, one, if you have that specific report installed for your district, whether it is published for users to actually use in the district, and whether there are updates available. So as you can see, I do have the 21st Century Student Report installed, but because there is a red button here for an update, that means there is a newer version of it out there in the spreadsheet that I have not yet downloaded and installed into my SIS. Now, we give you some help buttons over here to the side. This button right here actually is a direct download of the file that's located. So instead of you having to go out to the spreadsheet to find that new report here and download it, you can stay within the platform, click this download button, and it will download that SQL file to your download folder so that you can then open up Apex and install it right away. We also embed the picture of that report. So as you know, on this spreadsheet, I do give a link to preview, which is typically just a JPEG file inside of a Google Drive folder. We embed that for you so you can now look at it directly inside of here. And then if there are any guides or tutorials that I give you, like here, how to import and enable Apex reporting, we link to that as well. So now you have a very quick way, and we give you some filters and we give you some kind of filterable buttons here. So if I want to look at all the reports that I have available on the Alabama report spreadsheet but have not been installed, I can click and see which ones we are not taking advantage of that we might want to take advantage of. If I want to see any that have updates that are out there, oops, unclick not installed, to have the updates so that you can do multiple filters and kind of cull it down even more if you want to. So you can do that for both enterprise reports and for plugins, and keep your enterprise reports up to date in a more effective manner. I will still continue to publish these in our newsletter for all of you who receive them, but for those who don't or don't have time to read that, I completely get it. This will show you how to maintain your access to your enterprise reports and make sure that you have them updated with the most current version and that you're taking advantage of all these reports for your users. So we hope you enjoy this. And again, thanks to Russ Cummings for putting this together for us.